the Heartstone of Eldoria. In the mystical realm of Eldoria, young Eowyn was a gentle sorcerer who could mend sparrows' wings and coax wilted flowers to bloom. Modest magic for a modest heart. He spent his days caring for woodland creatures and his evenings studying in the Grand Archive, a magnificent library housed within a living tree. One autumn morning, tucked between dusty tomes, Eowyn discovered a shimmering map that seemed to move and breathe with inner light. It revealed the location of the Heartstone, an artifact containing the pure essence of Eldoria itself, granting dominion over all magic in the realm. Eowyn's pulse quickened. Such power could transform him from humble healer to true guardian of Eldoria. Without hesitation, he gathered his supplies and set off into the Whispering Woods. The deeper he traveled, the more magical the forest became. Trees grew impossibly tall, flowers sang in chorus, and streams babbled in languages he almost understood. Crystal foxes shared his campfire, warning him of dangers ahead while blessing his quest. He crossed bridges of living vines, navigated mazes of mirror trees, and helped a wounded phoenix whose grateful tears crystallized into gems, which he left behind, sensing that taking them would diminish his purpose. On his second evening, the map blazed brighter, pulsing like a heartbeat. At the heart of an ancient grove stood the World Tree, a colossus whose trunk disappeared into clouds above. Following the map's guidance, Eowyn entered a hollow in its base. The chamber within expanded impossibly, its crystalline walls pulsing with inner fire. At the center, suspended in pure light, hung the Heartstone, a gem containing entire galaxies of swirling color. As Eowyn's fingers closed around it, power beyond imagination flooded through him. He could sense every living thing in Eldoria, feel the magic of the entire realm coursing through his veins. But a slow clap echoed through the chamber. "Well done, young fool," came a voice like silk over steel. From the shadows stepped Moros the deceiver, a banished sorcerer with silver hair and ice-chip eyes. "You have claimed the Heartstone, but surely you realize such power is wasted on one so limited in vision?" Despite the barriers that should have kept evil from this place, Moros had entered as a teacher, not conqueror. He began to circle Eowyn, his voice growing persuasive. "What will you do with that bauble? Heal sick rabbits? Mend broken flowers? Why, I can teach you to transform all magical realms, to end suffering and create perfection. Share the Heartstone's power with me, and we will rule as benevolent gods." For a moment, Eowyn wavered. The power was intoxicating, and Moros painted beautiful pictures of what they could accomplish together. But through the Heartstone's connection to all of Eldoria, Eowyn felt something that stopped him cold. The simple, pure contentment of every creature he had ever helped. The sparrows, the flowers, the crystal foxes, they treasured life's chaos and unpredictability, the surprise of friendship, the bittersweet beauty that made love precious. "No," Eowyn said quietly, "you're wrong. Eldoria doesn't need to be perfected or controlled. It needs to be protected from people who think they know better than the natural order." Moros's charm cracked, revealing cold fury. "You choose weakness over strength?" Shadows erupted from his fingertips, reaching for the Heartstone, but its light held them at bay. "You cannot touch it," Eowyn realized. "The Heartstone protects itself from selfish purposes. Then I'll destroy you and wait for another fool." Moros snarled, his shadows intensifying. But Eowyn was no longer afraid. Through the Heartstone, he felt every creature he had ever helped, and they felt him. The crystal foxes bounded into the chamber, blazing with silver fire. The phoenix descended with golden flames. Singing flowers raised their voices, and wind spirits wove protective spells. As light and life flooded the chamber, Moros stumbled backward. "This is impossible. Power isn't everything," Olin said, stepping forward. "You've forgotten what magic really is. It's not about imposing your will, but being part of something larger than yourself." With sudden clarity, Aelin made a choice that surprised even him. Instead of using the Heartstone to banish Moros or become the mighty sorcerer he dreamed of being, he raised the artifact high and spoke from his heart. Let Eldoria's magic flow free. The Heartstone shattered, not in explosive destruction, but dissolving into countless motes of light that spread like fireflies. Each spark carried a portion of the artifact's power, merging with every living thing it touched. The crystal foxes solidified with silver flame. The Vix's song gained new harmonies of healing. Even Moros was touched by the dispersing magic, his shadows fading to reveal a tired old man whose eyes held decades of loneliness and regret. "What have you done?" Moros whispered. "I gave it back," Olin replied. "The power belonged to all of Eldoria, not any one person. Now every creature carries a piece of it. The realm is stronger than ever." As they emerged from the world tree together, the entire forest glowed with gentle radiance. Flowers bloomed in impossible colors, streams sang with silver voices, and the very air sparkled with visible magic. More than visual changes, Aelin felt a difference in the realm's harmony, an unbreakable web of connection, ensuring no single being could ever again threaten the balance. Years passed, and Aelin's cottage became a pilgrimage site for young sorcerers. He would welcome them with tea and honey cakes, sharing his quiet wisdom. True power is not the ability to impose your will on the world. It is the wisdom to know when not to use power, and the courage to choose compassion over conquest, even when it costs you everything you thought you wanted. In the depths of the Whispering Woods, the world tree continued to grow, its chambers empty of artifacts, but full of something far more precious. The knowledge that magic, at its heart, was about connection, compassion, and choosing to heal rather than harm. The Heartstone was gone, but its true magic lived on in every act of kindness, every moment of selflessness, every choice to put others before oneself. And that, Aelin knew, was the greatest treasure of all. What an order.
Now we're going to check the vocabulary you've learned. Let's see how many words you remember. Also, don't forget, there's a free PDF available for you. It includes the full script and key vocabulary to help you improve your English. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.